Hey, you all, and good morning. We have made our way back to the great state of Florida. Of course, I came down here right before Hurricane Ian. I had a whole itinerary of Halloween events and things that I wanted to do while in the Florida area. Unfortunately, the hurricane rolled through, and I made the decision to get out of Florida. I decided that I considered hunkering down and staying in Florida, but I considered the best thing to do is just get out. I had a vehicle, I had a way to leave. I was, staying in hotels anyways. So I drove over to New Orleans. We did some wonderful things in the New Orleans area, but I've come back to Florida. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do everything that I had planned in Florida. Some things just schedule-wise and where I have to be next. Some things have wound up on the chopping block. So we're gonna enjoy Florida today. But I started out here at McDonald's. I had seen on some other videos and things, people are receiving adult Happy Meals. Now, to me, growing up in the 80s and 90s, Happy Meals were a big deal for me growing up. I didn't even really like McDonald's when I was a kid, but I always wanted the Happy Meal. Not only did you get the toy, got some really cool toys, but I remember the box itself was a treat. I remember you had these little cars that had the McDonald's characters in them, and then you could turn the box into like a tunnel or something that they could drive through. It was a lot of fun. A lot of times the box was almost as fun as the toy itself. And now McDonald's, for the first time, has made a adult Happy Meal. You should consider making this a permanent thing. So this is really fun. Limited edition, and so there's a little bit of confusosity about this box. So it is, I guess, the full name is the Cactus Plant Flea Market Box. Now my research, my small amount of research has told me this is some sort of fashion line, it's a brand. Maybe I heard it's a fashion line, so maybe they make clothes. I don't know. Cactus Plant Flea Market. So I guess this is a promotion for them. I think to me that's just confusing. I'm more excited about the fact that this is a Happy Meal for adults. In fact, when I was ordering it, I couldn't remember the name. I said, do you have the adult Happy Meal? And they said, yes, we do. So I think it's okay to call this the adult Happy Meal. So the characters on the side there. And yeah, you choose your meal, you get 10 chicken nuggets or a Big Mac. I went ahead with the Big Mac there. So let's crack this open. I want to see what toy. Let's see what toy I have received. Okay, there's a little toys. The toys always came in these little bags. I always figured that was a way to protect the toys from the greasiness in the box. And what do we got? Oh, look at the little purple hand. I think we know who's coming. It's Grimace. It's Grimace. Now, he has 4 eyes. He has 4 eyes. That is confusing. I'm assuming it has something to do with the Cactus Plant, brand. You can see here on the side, it shows all these characters with 4 eyes, 4 eyeballs. So I don't know if that's like part of their thing. They have things with 4 eyes. So that's pretty cool though. I kind of like it. I think, did Grimace have, I'm trying to think back. So I grew up with the 80s version of the McDonald's land characters, the mid 80s. Did Grimace used to have 6 arms? This is just a vague memory that I'm having. That could be wrong. I don't think he ever had 4 eyes, but he had, I think he had multiple arms at one point. So that's pretty cool. Got the Grimace. I know my friend Boogie Was hoping to get the Grimace, but he did not. So sorry, Boogie. Let's eat some of the food. We got the McDonald's fries. I know you guys have never seen anyone eat McDonald's before, but fresh, salty fries. Sometimes when the fries sit around, they're not as good. I don't know, they're always pretty good. We got the Big Mac there. Oh, the delicious Big Mac. It's kind of a confusing sandwich. The piece of bread in the middle has never made much sense. And I remember one time, Annabelle was very little, a couple years old, and I was eating a Big Mac, and she came along and she looked at me and she said, "Daddy, why is there a piece of bread in your sandwich?" And I was like, I cannot answer that question. I do not know why there is a piece of bread in my sandwich. So let's dig in here. It's good. It's a good sandwich. I don't like, I think the bread is weird. I think they should make a new version without the bread. I like the sauce, like the, yeah, the sauce kind of makes it for me, but it's very good. Big Macs or something. It's a once in a while thing for me. Every once in a while, every couple of years, I'll crave a Big Mac and have one. But all right, so there we go. The what is this thing called? The cactus plant flea market meal. We got Grimace. Oh, sorry. We got Four-Eyed Grimace. We got our Big Mac. All right, but enough sitting around eating Big Macs. Let's go find something interesting. All right, we've stopped over here at Rollins College looking for something interesting that's supposedly on this campus. Ah, okay. I think I see it. And here we are. We have a statue of Mr. Rogers, aka Fred Rogers, who actually attended school here. You can see him doing a puppet show here for these children. Of course, always trying to educate children there. He's got his famous hand puppet there, Daniel Tiger. He's actually now exists in animated form. They have cartoons featuring Daniel Tiger. But back in my day, when Mr. Rogers was on television, he was one of the cast of puppets that lived in the land of make-believe. So you can actually reach out. You can reach out and touch his hand. Touch his hand there. And as you walk around the back of the statue, you see trolley right there heading into the land of make-believe. You can see the castle there. You look closer, you can see all the famous puppets that Mr. Rogers puppeteered in the land of make-believe. I don't have a cheat sheet, so I don't remember every name. I'm not going to pretend like I remember every name. But yeah, there's King Friday there, coming out of that iconic castle. This is that Lady Elaine? That puppet scared me for some reason. It was just an interesting puppet. The Lady Elaine. The cat's up there, and then the owl poking out of the rampart. I drove over here to Lakeland, Florida. I wanted to stop in and check out what they have here at the Lakeland Antique Mall. This antique mall is kind of known for having a lot of authentic Disney items from the theme parks, as well as some of the other theme park items from the other theme parks as well. see here. Oh, we got some spookiness right off the bat. A super spooky skeleton with a knife through his chest. And look at this. We have Sully for Monsters Inc. A full-sized Sully. But look what's in front of him. This is part of the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin Dark Ride. One of the doors there. I don't think those are the actual guns that you use. I think those guns are other toy guns that have been attached. But yeah, that's the front part of the Dark Ride car. Pretty cool. And here over these buckets of Disney pins, we have a massive Velociraptor. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of fun random stuff in this case. You can see these characters, Hanna-Barbera characters there. Oh, see, this is Vote for FDR. I love these old medical models, although I don't know what organ that is. If anyone knows what organ that is, leave a comment in the comments section. And then just notice this up here, a Lidsville Lunchbox. I don't know much about Lidsville, but it appears to be, the characters are all hats, anthropomorphic hats. I love that pith helmet character there. He's pretty amazing. Oh, that's a good fish right there. $125 for a fish. I don't have a proper wall-mounted fish. Big cool fish. And you get a fish someday. Oh my gosh, I saw this last time I was here. This skunk, this beautiful fiberglass skunk. I almost bought him last time because I loved him so much, but I had too much stuff in the back of my car. The back of the car is a little more open, but it's just hard for me to make a impulse purchase like this. That little person there coming up out of the saxophone. That is so cool. Oh, here's another wall hanging fish. This one's actually cheaper. This is only $39, and it's literally, the tag says it's an old dead fish, creepy taxidermy. Yeah, I like this guy. He is definitely an old creepy dead fish. Now this is Sebastian the Lion. This is like a walk around costume. According to the sign, this was from Hunt's Famous Circus, a traveling circus out of New York State. See up there, there's some sort of horse costume. Oh, and then we got a skeleton there in a soapbox derby car. Oh yeah, and he's got a Disney's California Adventure cap there. Oh man, they got so much fun stuff here, from these ventriloquist dummies here to this full-sized beaver. And then, oh, there's a cushion from the Hunt Circus with a Sebastian the Lion on it. That is the lion we saw over there in that full body walk around costume. There's some balloon inflating clown heads there, both Ronald McDonald and then a more generic clown. But yeah, look at Ronald's eyes. Check out this guy down here. See, this guy was part of the Disney parade where he would actually, you can see there's a bunch of him outside of the carrying these camels on the parade. What's interesting is, as an aside, I know these camels were recycled and used on the flying carpet ride at Magic Kingdom. And here we see one of the gentlemen that was carrying the camel in somewhat disrepair. I believe it's near the back of the store where they have the stuff from the theme parks. Looks like we have a Halloween section over here. There's actually a countdown clock from Spirit Halloween right there. We have a vintage rabbit animatronic. I guess this pops up from this giant top hat. It's pretty creepy looking. Looks like we got some old Spirit Halloween figures here. Ellie Hatchet, creepy Crimson Girl on a swing, waving Wally there. waving clown. It's animatronic Chucky there. I've definitely seen this scarecrow that pops up in your face. Now, Universal Studios often do scarecrows for the Halloween season. You can see this jack-o'-lantern here, and this is from Halloween Horror Nights 2019. I remember this when this was in the park. It was like a video game themed scare zone. It was kind of a unique thing, and they had these Halloween Horror Night stand-up arcade machines. Oh, and this is a prop from the Shrek 4D ride, which I believe has been discontinued. So these being like old Shrek themed movie posters. You have Pinocchio in Liar Liar, and then the dragon in Claws. You see Lord Farquaad right there. Another one of the Universal scarecrows. Looks like this one would have been from the Mummy ride. It actually has a hat on from the Mummy ride, and it is dressed like a mummy, wrapped in bandages and all. Here's some props from last year. The Never Go Alone. You have the some of the icons of the park came back. You have the usher there, and then I remember this big head right here. This was on a billboard. It said "Welcome to Scary." It's from my haunted house last year. Oh yeah, back there I see another head from the billboard. Some different signs here. The sign to let you know that the Mummy is not operating due to preventative maintenance. There's one for the Transformers ride. See that ghoul up there. Oh, there's all sorts of cool stuff in here. Again, I think a lot of these are the scarecrows that Universal puts up every year. And of course, if you guys recognize something here that I don't quite pick up on, leave a comment in the comment section. You got a mummy right here. I think I actually remember this crazy scarecrow there, the snake lady. Yeah, that's a creepy stuff in there. The creepy lady there, the mask hanging off her face. See, these tombs here actually have famed people of Louisiana. It looks like you have the Huey P. Long's crypt. I think that's Marie Laveau behind the skeleton there. And then Tennessee Williams at the top. Looks like a framed picture of Lampwick there from Pinocchio. Yeah, it looks like they got a lot of the wreckage from the Shrek 4D ride. Unfortunately, I never actually rode the Shrek 4D ride. If I missed out on something, leave a comment in the comment section. Just never much into 4D movies that much. Some are okay, but yeah, just a big bin of Shrek glasses. These are $5 a piece. The 3D glasses that would have been used in the show. And then there's like a straw house, a brick house, and a stick house. I just put for the three little pigs. Said these items were used in the queue of Shrek 4D. Yeah, a lot of these, almost all these are props from the Shrek 4D ride. There's a diagram of the solar system used in the queue. Here you have some more Disney stuff. Here's some framed artwork from the Port Orleans resort. That's actually the first resort I ever stayed on property at Disney, was Port Orleans. Yeah, some of the stuff, this simple furniture and lamps, are very valuable. It's $250 for this stand-up Polynesian lamp that is marked broken. Got a little wall light there that is being sold for about $300. Yeah, a lot of this is art that would have been on display at the resorts. Oh, here's a big bucket of old Mickey hats. So that's I think that's a Dole Whip hat right there. It's a tuxedo. I mean, a lot of people wear these for a wedding. Maybe the person that bought this, maybe the Maybe the marriage did not work out, potentially. What's this? What's this one right here? I'm not sure the theme of that one. Got some, oh, slightly damaged R2-D2 hats. Stitch there. There's a Yoda hat. Here's some Hitchhiking Ghosts popcorn buckets. I know a lot of people really get into the popcorn buckets. You know, I don't like popcorn that much. I take that back. I enjoy popcorn. I don't like eating popcorn in a hot theme park. But yeah, I got the different Hitchhiking Ghost popcorn buckets. There's a Star Wars popcorn bucket and a Mickey Mummy popcorn bucket. Got Minnie Mouse with some store props there and a little mummy boy there. Ooh, I do like this dwarf head. Which dwarf is this? This is actually like it seems like it's a little brittle plastic, so I don't want to mess with it, but I guess that would cover up someone's head like a helmet. These giant vegetables here, these were used for the Epcot Food and Garden Festival. Well, actually all sorts of fake produce here. Looks like these pieces of corn are actually made out of candy. I guess a candy corn, if you will. Oh, here's a Walt Disney World security outfit. Don't take this and use it for nefarious purposes. Don't come here, buy it, and use it to sneak into the parks. That would be wrong. I do like these extremely elaborate Nightmare Before Christmas snow globes. You got the classic Jack and Sally on the hill there. The snow going, and just look at this. This is each present here is its own separate snow globe. I'm afraid to even try to shake this one. I remember growing up, my grandmother actually had the Mickey Mouse phone. Yeah, you hang it up on his hand. This is so cool. If phones could actually still be used, I would buy this. Yeah, a lot of stuff from the resorts, a lot of furniture from the resorts. This is from the Grand Floridian. We have, this is from the All-Star Resorts, a trash can. A almost $400 trash can there. Just knowing that you'll have put your same trash in the place that thousands upon thousands of tourists have also put their trash. You can see that giant Disneyland hotel flag there. There's a giant Mickey Mouse paper mache head. I don't even know where that would have been worn at. Definitely doesn't look like something that would have been worn by a character in the park. Now this is pretty amazing. It says this is from the Caribbean Beach Resort. This is a pirate ship bed that would have been in one of those rooms. It's pretty amazing. Of course, I'm always a huge fan of Haunted Mansion stuff. There's one of the busts there, the little gargoyle candle holders, and then oh, this is the clock here. I'm gonna see. It does have a test button. I don't know if this is gonna work, but oh, there it worked. That's cool. Normally it has the big hand shadow come across it. Oh, really cool. Madame Leota's gravestone there. You can test and see if this still works. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, this is from one of the Universal Halloween tribute stores. This is the green foam used to make up Beetlejuice's home when he was in the model. It's pretty funny. What character is this here? It's got like, oh, there's no head, it's just feet and hair. Who is that? Oh, I remember seeing this as well at one of the Universal tribute stores. This was for the Mardi Gras celebration. They had this, see, it looks like it's like unfinished. It's like a styrofoam gator head, but it was showing the process at which Mardi Gras floats are made. So this would have been shown as being half done, a half-done gator head, and then they would have showed the finished product at the end. Here's a chair from the sadly now defunct Monster Cafe at Universal. This is a Creature from the Black Lagoon chair, which, oh man, I'd almost like this, but it's, you know, it just kind of looks like a chair when you take it out of context. Oh, there's an errant ET. Still probably my favorite ride at Universal. Sadly, Jen can't be here with me today. Of course, Jen loves the Funkos. I think this is pretty amazing here. The Mr. Rogers Funko. You can see his holding the trolley there. Of course, ties in with the video today as we saw the Mr. Rogers statue earlier. Oh, it's the Bray Wyatt action figure. Oh yeah, it's Funhouse Bray. He's even got Huskus the Pig Boy with him. There's a big cozy 80s bed right there. All the 80s and 90s and early 2000 plushies. And of course the elusive Alf puppets. They had these, they sold these at Burger King. And I would make my mom drive to Burger King any opportunity. She would drive to Burger King almost every day because they were so hard to find. And it was the point where she would ask if they had them before ordering food because we were so sick. She was so sick of ordering Burger King, and we never ever found any. Never ever got one. That's a cool little clown character there. Look. So yeah, while this mall is most famous for its Disney stuff, there is a good selection of various stuff. Definitely, a lot of the booths do lean heavily in to the Disney characters. We got some other stuff as well, like these porcelain cats. Something a little unsettling about these Dumbo masks here. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like how he's putting his trunk through this other one's eye hole. Some more wrestling figures here. These are two guys from the 90s. You don't hear all that much about. You have Ahmed Johnson from WWF, and Flash Funk. That was Too Cold Scorpio. That was his gimmick in WWF, and these do say WWF on them. So I think these action figures actually probably go back to when they were wrestling. It says that this Mickey here was a piece of playground equipment. Looks like he could use a little love and care. TLC, tender loving care. Oh, what do these guys do? I see a button. Okay, button doesn't work, but it looks like he jiggles his skull and his eyes hang out. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I want this. I want this. I don't think I can afford this, but that is a authentic bumper car, a pink bumper car there. I'd love to have a bumper car just to sit in my living room. Of course, looks like it's missing the seat there. It's $1,000 for this awesome bumper car. Oh, look at this ghoulish creature there. You can see his bones are showing. Looks like he tears his own face off. Let's see if we can get him to put his face back on. Yeah, that's much better. Actually, I don't know. Maybe worse. What do you guys prefer? Bone face or skin face? Got some Precious Moments figurines. Got some tiki heads. And then this giant, awesome swan right here. Look at this. It's a model of the Wall Street Bull. It's got a little chain around it. And it's, something written in some sort of Asian language there. Giant Mickey there from Fantasia. Delightful open sign right there. All right, so I splurged. I bought myself a Fiberglass Skunk. Apparently, according to his tag, he comes from Storyland Amusement Park in Marietta, Georgia. This park opened in 1956, closed in the 70s. Now, not familiar with that park, but I think he would make a good addition to my family, given that he fits in the back of the vehicle. So, all right, little guy, let's get you loaded up. right, so luckily I didn't have a whole bunch of suitcases in my trunk this time, so he fits pretty good. He's in good shape, although it looks like there may be birds living in his feet, but you know, a little TLC, and he'll be good as new. It's not right, Stenchy. So we have quite the adventure today, but before we go, this is kind of random. I purchased some exotic Fantas as I've been driving. I have the dragon fruit Fanta, which I've never seen, and these are both 0 sugar. And this is what the Fanta? This is a mystery Fanta. So I'll try the dragon fruit. Not that familiar with the taste of dragon fruit, so let's give this a try. It's good. It has a little bit of it's got a good flavor, then a little bit of that cough syrup aftertaste, but still overall pretty good. And usually the blue Fanta is mixed berry, so I don't know if the blue is just a decoy. Let's see if we can figure out what flavor this is. Some sort of cream soda. Some sort of cream soda. It's almost like a grape. Creamy grape? I'm going with creamy grape. Maybe it's orange. Maybe it's orange. Maybe this is like orange or dreamsicle or something. Probably more likely than creamy grape, but all right. So yeah, I got the skunk. The skunk will be joining me until I can find some place to plant him. He's stuck in the car for now, so hopefully he doesn't mind being back there. It was a lot easier to get in there than that pixie that I got a few years back in New York. So my second piece of fiberglass, a nice little skunk. We will he'll eventually make his way to the bunker somehow, some way. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. We go shopping for some from Disney artifacts. We got ourselves an adult Happy Meal. It's been a good day. If you guys like these videos, please subscribe. It'll let you know when new videos arrive. I've been uploading fairly regularly, about every other day, sometimes a little more. I travel around the country filming roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun stuff. If you'd like to help support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 more will get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins and Etsy shop, including the Halloween No Scares on Stairs pin. And all that helps go to keep this train on the track, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.